Schools in Torrington are taking a stand to try to crack down on online bullying.
Under a new school policy, sports team members could be suspended from the team if they post anything mean-spirited online. And tonight, some say that policy may go too far.
News 8's Neka Nuosu is live in Torrington with more on this tonight. Neka.
And Darren, this is a copy of the first ever student athlete handbook here at Torrington High School. The Board of Education president called it a good first draft because from here, he and the other board members are hoping that this will also include a clearly stated social media policy. Last year, there were sexual assault allegations against two football players. When the 13-year-old victims went to authorities, they claim they were cyberbullied. What is it like for someone who feels like they've been bullied online?
I think it's really difficult for them to come to school, to want to be in the school environment. It makes it harder for them to learn.
There's been an online policy in both the general high school and middle school handbooks for years. Wednesday, the Torrington Board of Education discussed developing a social media policy specifically for athletes. Talk of suspending students for derogatory posts or tweets about members of the school community or online posts that glorify drug use.
They need to be reminded of it so they have good behavior and that they represent Torrington well as athletes.
With that in mind, the board also discussed creating a social media policy for all extracurricular activities. Still, despite the accusations of last year, the board chair says online bullying is no bigger problem here than any other high school.
There was no proof last year of a cyberbullying incident. There was just concern of one. And the police department has investigated it, and it was decided that there was not a set violation.
I didn't think it sounded like it. There's just the normal people who say things behind people's backs. Kids are going to keep doing what they want to do.
Now, those accusations of cyberbullying began with a sexual assault, as we mentioned earlier this evening, and that alleged sexual assault involved two Torrington High School football players, Edgar Gonzalez and Joan Toribio. Both have been in court on those charges. Live in Torrington tonight, Neka Nuosu, News 8.